welcome back. So today we are doing a whole apartment clean. I'm starting to get really nervous that we're leaving and I don't want to overwhelm myself like I did last time when we were leaving out of town. So I wanted to take care of some cleaning here in the apartment so that next week I can start concentrating on packing my bag. But I just filmed my fall decor haul, so I have all of that stuff here in the living room. I did just do a deep clean of the living room, so I'm just going to do some basic cleaning in here. But Ernie didn't have time to hang those sconces up for me, so I want to try and get those hung up because they're so cute. So we're just going to be doing kind of an overall clean of the apartment. The bathroom is in desperate need of a deep clean, and the bedroom, I just washed the sheets, just have to make the bed in there, put some clothes away, and hang up some art. I need to clean my desk off. I'm still trying to figure out that whole congested area. It's driving me insane, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna chill on that. So, anyways, that is what we are doing today. I hope. Okay guys, we're gonna get started in the living area of the apartment. I didn't have much to do in here, just put away the fall decor that I had just shared with you guys, and I had just done a deep clean and decorate with me in here, so I just need to do the basics in here. I've been keeping up on it, obviously. Just fluff the pillows and do some dusting and that kind of stuff. This is my spot on the sofa, so the pillows always get smushed down. And just move through the apartment and do a deep clean. I wanted to get it nice and clean and to a state that I can just, maintain over the next week and a half, because we are leaving for 8 days, and we're going to be exhausted when we get home because, the time change and traveling and all of that. So I know that when I come home, I'm going to want to come home to the laundry done, fresh sheets, and a clean house, and a stocked refrigerator. So I'm going to be working on that today as far as the cleaning. But I will, get I'll work on the pantry and the refrigerator next week, closer to when we're leaving, so that, I don't have things that go bad. But I think I might, I don't know, maybe prepare some dishes. I'm not really sure. Actually, we'll probably eat out, to be honest with you, on that Monday or that Tuesday. Just because, it always takes a day when you come back from vacation to just really get yourself back together, get your timing and, just everything. Like I said, the time change is going to screw us. It always does when we travel to the East Coast. But anyhow, so we are going to be starting off here and working our way through the apartment and getting it nice and clean. I hope that today's video brings you guys a ton of motivation. Let me know in the comments if you guys are cleaning with me, if you guys are just watching, what you guys are doing. Are you carrying me around on your phone while you're doing work? Am I up on your TV? I love watching YouTube on my TV. I love it. Anyways, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys are cleaning with me. I would love to know. So I'm cleaning a stain from the cutting board. I bought one of those rubber things to go wrap around the faucet to keep the water from, getting up on the counter, but it doesn't work very well. It doesn't sit flush because of that spout thing for the dishwasher. So water gets behind it and travels down the counter, and my cutting board that sits there gets wet sometimes. And I usually try and get it dried up pretty quickly. I guess I didn't in time, and it stained a little bit on the counter, so I was really working to get that cleaned up. I don't like that Clorox. I'm going to use it because I have it and I don't want to be wasteful, but I don't like the way it smells. It smells like, it's supposed to smell like grapefruit, but it smells more to me like Raid. I don't know. Have you guys used it? I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't wipe this thing out often. I don't do it as often as I should. We don't use it that often, so I guess because of that, I don't really pay attention. I'm not sure why it was so filthy under the glass. Um, well, I guess I do. I have not cleaned it since I moved in, and I probably would bet that Ernie has not either. And it was, yeah, it was pretty gross, but we don't use it that often. I try not to. I like the old school method of heating your stuff up on the stove. The microwaves are such a nuisance. They're convenient, yes, but they kill all the nutrients. So when I heat up something in the microwave, I just realize that I killed all the nutrients in the food, and it's just rubbish. It's not even food anymore. So anyways, I try not to use it, but uh, I guess, because I don't use it that often, or it's just not a regular thing for me, I forget that I need to clean it. So anyways, tackling these are the kinds of things that I want to tackle, because these are the kinds of things that stay in my brain. And, it's clutter to my brain. And if I don't get it done, it will bother me. And I know that that might seem so ridiculous to some people, but it's true. It's how my brain works. It's like paper clutter. You may have heard me say the same thing about paper clutter. It just, it crowds my brain, and I can't function properly when I have clutter in my brain. And that's what paper clutter does. Even if it's neatly piled, it's still paper clutter. So these types of things, like I've been saying for a month, you need to clean the inside of the microwave, but I don't use it, so I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in the kitchen, I'm taking care of what I do use, what is dirty. I'm not thinking open the microwave and clean the inside, because I don't use it often enough for me to think that it's going to be filthy. So I was quite shocked actually that it was as dirty as it was, because I don't use it that often. I mean, on occasion. So this is your reminder. Open your microwave and clean the inside, guys.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till
I hate electric stoves. I'm having the hardest time getting used to cooking on it, but it is what it is. hopefully the next apartment we get, hopefully we get the one that we want. It has gas because electric is hard. I'm not used to it. I don't use the oven that often, so it wasn't horrible, but the door was, so I wanted to just make sure to get that clean on the inside. And so that is what I'm doing now. And then we're going to get the top of the refrigerator cleaned because I store coffee grinds in up there, you know, in the basket, which should be in the freezer, but I've just been tossing them up there. We bought a bag when we were in Napa for our Airbnb, and I tossed it up there when we came home, and all the grinds had, like, not all the grinds, but it was open a little bit, so some grinds got out and were like everywhere up there. And you know, it's just a really dusty, forgotten spot in the kitchen, so I wanted to make sure to take care of that. But first, we're going to get this oven all nice and shiny.
You give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more, talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. I just wanna let you know I could go for this, no more tricks. We could take things slow. Say you think about it too. When the lights go out and there's no doubt that I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign, give me a sign.
I know you're supposed to put just coffee beans in the freezer, but I thought, why not put the grounds? And I have the space for it, and I don't have to worry they're going to spill again. We don't use coffee grinds. Unless we're out of pods, we have one of those reusable things, and so we'll use the coffee grounds, but they're mainly for, like, if we go away for the weekend and we're going to go to an Airbnb that has you know, a coffee pot, so that is why we have those. But hats off to Jessie Christine, Keep Calm and Clean. I watched her video yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, and she gave this cleaning hack of using end dust on your stainless steel, and wow, it works wonders. And because I don't have a whole lot of space to store a bunch of cleaning products, if I can find a cleaning hack where I can use a product, you know, on different things, then that's a win-win for me. You guys should give it a shot. It worked magic on the refrigerator. I love it. So this spot here is so convenient, and yeah, we still haven't screwed that piece of wood onto the basket, but it's so convenient for me. It keeps things off of the counter. I like to have fruits and veggies at my fingertips when I'm working in the kitchen, so this was the perfect solution for me. But I often forget to take them down and wipe underneath them. Look how dusty that was. So we're going to take care of that next.
She was in love with a boy, in love with a girl, so in love with the world, so beautiful. She was in love with the night, the way the sun shines. All she needed was light to have to hold, and nobody could make her feel down. She was always smiling from ear to ear, and everybody wondered if right. Would she ever know the feeling of tears? All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you want a life to live it better, if you want love and stay together, if you wanna smile then be forever She was the curious kind, to hate she was blind, always love on her mind, just come on me. She couldn't quite figure out what fear's all about, so she put it aside all night, all day. And everybody talked about her, said there must be something wrong with this girl. All she said to them was live your life just like you're young again. No, don't you cry, just get back up again. 'Cause if you want a life to live it better, if you want love and stay together, if you wanna smile then be forever and nobody can make her feel.
I love cleaning in real time, and I love listening to the sounds of cleaning. That may be a little ASMR, so I thought that I would include some of those for you, or a few clips of that. For those of you who don't know what ASMR is, it is a sensory condition.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seemed to be over. I saw her.
Now I'm moving into the hallway and the bathroom. I wanted to get a load of towels started, and then of course to get the floor mopped, and then we're going to go into the bathroom and do a deep clean in there. It was in desperate need. I'm curious how many of you guys have went on vacation this summer. Have you went already or do you have one planned? We are obviously doing Boston and we did Napa, and I don't think we're going to be doing any more. I think we're going to Tennessee, and we just haven't narrowed down the date for that yet. And then eventually Texas, but I think Texas will probably be, I don't know. I don't know when, maybe winter. I'm not exactly sure. We're not rushing it. Ernie has been keeping an eye on home prices, and there's just so much going on in our country right now. It's just scary to make any kind of a move, unless we need to get the heck out of California. Then we'll leave. But I'm just curious, have you guys planned any vacations or have you been on any vacations yet this year? I know it's hard for some people. I know that the finances have been strangled with inflation and just everything, gas prices. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in our country. It's a scary time for sure. I'm also a prepper, but I don't have any prepped, anything prepped, because I left it all behind and gave it all away. So I'm a little nervous about that. Am I alone? Am I alone in being nervous about that? Should I be nervous about that? I don't know. Ernie said he would let me know when I needed to freak out, so I'm depending on him to let me know when I need to freak out. But I'm one of those people that needs to know what everybody else is doing so that I can be better prepared or feel better about what I'm not doing, if that makes any sense. I would love to know your guys' opinion on that. Now that the bathroom is clean, we are going to move into my cozy little bedroom, which I promise I'm going to get to, guys. I can't wrap my brain around hanging any wall art or anything like that. I don't know why I can't do it. Just because it's a small space, and I just feel like anything that I do in here, aside from the bed, is, I don't know, more crowded or more cluttered. Maybe you guys can help me out. Help me out with some ideas. I do have fall bedding that I want to get, but I actually like the duvet and the duvet, pillow covers that I have. So I think I'm just going to add a second blanket, a throw, some fluffy yumminess. I don't know. I have an idea. I saw some inspiration pictures and they gave me all the fall fills. And I've mentioned before that I'm a football widow during football season. So I like to have a cozy spot where I can, sit and have a glass of wine and watch my Christmas movies or a hot cup of coffee or what have you. And it's just, it's my little happy place, my bedroom. I love it. I think because when I was growing up, I didn't have my own bedroom. I always shared a bedroom with siblings, a bed actually with one sister, until we were, I don't know, junior high, or what do they call that now? Middle school. But I am one of 15 kids, just so you guys know, and I am the second to youngest. And we didn't all grow up together. My mom and dad were both married previously before they married each other and had 2 kids, and then they broke up, and my mom got pregnant with another man's child and gave that baby up for adoption, and then went on to have me and my little sister. I know, kind of crazy, right? But when I was pregnant with my now 30-year-old, my youngest, she found us, and her name is Deneen, and she is we're the same age, actually, for 1 month, which is so crazy when you think about it. But her and Ernie are the same age. They're only a day apart, or 2 days apart. And anyway, so she found us, and so she's the 15th in the puzzle. My dad's kids, he had 6 when he was married. My dad was married at age 14 and had his first baby at age 14. They migrated here from Texas to the Valley and here in California, where my dad and uncles and my grandpa worked the fields, and my aunts worked in the canneries. And then my mom came here. She married her GI, she said. She was born in Brussels, Belgium, France. And she married her GI and came to the States and when she was 21 years old, and had 4 children with him, which she ended up divorcing him. He was an abusive man, and ended up divorcing him, and her and my dad met each other. They had a very rocky marriage. My childhood was very rocky. I came from a very, very, very rocky childhood, which has affected us as adults, in our adult life. We just can't seem to get along. There's only one left from my dad's marriage, from his kids. There's only one child left, and the rest have all passed away. I have one of my mom's daughters from her first marriage passed away. Now, we were raised very closely with my mom's kids. We don't even consider them half siblings like we do my dad's kids. And so we were actually raised with them in the house and everything. So but yeah, our childhood really has affected us as adults. I only talk to 2 of my siblings, which is very sad. I should reword that. I talk to everybody. They just choose to not talk to me. I've just reached a point in my life where I can't allow toxic relationships or toxic people in my life. And so I can't allow people to continue to hurt me and let them get away with it just because, we're siblings. I am I'm a religious person, and I love God, and I've always suffered with kind of a spiritual battle where I felt like if I wasn't nice to my siblings, or I wasn't on talking terms with them, I was going to go to hell. And that's just not the case. There's toxicity that is in relationships, and you just have to sometimes put your foot down and say, you know what, no more, because it really does affect me, when fights happen or disagreements or what have you. But yeah, it's really very sad. So, and then on my husband's side, we were very close with his sisters and brother. We're still very close with his brother. His sisters and their husbands have, when the election happened, everybody knows about the election. When Trump was elected, they quit talking to us really back then. So those relationships have been severed or damaged as well. And it's really very sad. But I've always said, protect your 4 walls. Those are your four walls. Protect them. And that is the stance I've always taken. But I've also allowed people, family in my life, to hurt me. And I'm not saying I'm innocent by any stretch of the word. I have a mouth on me, and usually the Lord is walking around with one hand over my mouth and one on my shoulder. because I'm a very honest person, and I have zero filter. I really don't. When we were being produced and those were being handed out, they just completely skipped right over me. I say what's on my mind, which is not always a good thing. But one thing you can be sure of is when you leave the room, you know if I like you or I don't like you. And that is just, who I am. Some people don't like that. They don't like to be told the truth, or they don't like to be called on their crap. And they don't like when people defend themselves. So anyways, I'm jibber jabbering, but that is, that is my life in a nutshell. That is where I'm at. You just reach a certain point in your life and you are, you just put your foot down and you just say, you know what? No more, no more. But, anyways, so we're just going to finish up this bedroom, get this all nice and clean. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. There's just so much crap everywhere. I'm shoving stuff under the bed. I'm scared to look. I put the printer under the bed. I put everything. I have that bag that's underneath there. That's got stuff that needs to be shredded. I need to shred stuff. I need to order a shredder, but then I'm like, where am I going to put it? It's a whole thing. So anyways, we're going to get this room all nice and tidied up, and that is going to do it for the video. I hope that you guys got a ton of inspiration on this video to clean your entire space in one day. It took me all day to do 700 square feet. What? I can't even believe it took me a whole day to do 700 square feet. It's shocking to me. Well, I did take breaks. You don't get to see that because we don't film our breaks, but you got to take a lunch break and a water break and a texting break and a Hallmark break. And but it did take me all day, and I get tired. I get tired of cleaning after a while. I get bored. I'm like, okay, I'll come back. I'll do the appliances in a minute, that kind of thing. So anyways, hopefully you guys got some inspiration. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you did. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good, I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that broken mentality. Jump on jealousy, my bad. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can I catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space.